Hello, my loves. Welcome. Thank you so much for your patience. It's a lot to kind of do all this. But anyhow, this is your forecast for your children for the week of January 25th through February 1st. So we're going to just ask Spirit to provide messages for guidance for our earth, our fire, our water, and our air children. So first message for our earth children, that is for our cardinal Capricorn, our fixed Taurus, and our mutable Virgos. Okay. Is all of this in reverse? Yeah, okay. Reversals are not always bad. But I can tell you, parents of Earth's signs, you are going through a transformation where you are weaving yourself out of something that no longer serves you. You are, give me a second. All right. So you are, it's like there's transformation. You're weaving your way out of something. You're looking at all of the pros and cons of a situation, and you're able to observe them from the outside looking in. And that is the way and the reason why you were able to just navigate this situation coming up virtually unscathed. You see something going under, you see something falling apart, you see some chaos coming on the horizon, and you're like, nope, 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 nope. And then you're just going around it. So we'll find out what this pertains to. I feel that this is specifically at work. It could be anything. And again, this is such a broad reading covering 3 different signs for the week, and it is not specific at all. It's just everybody, general energy. Okay, so all week, the week of the 25th through the 1st, your earth sign has the energy of red in reverse. So it says, free yourself from pain. Now, I do not see this as a bad reversal, because in the upright, it is telling you that you need to free yourself from pain. So I feel like I get the word jubilee is coming to mind. I get celebration, I get a reflection. Your child could be in a situation where they're able to observe where they've come from, where they've been, and take stock and see that they are in a much better place than where they have been, or that they're able to see that the good stuff is yet to come. The good stuff is on the horizon. So it's almost like they're filled with this peace because they have an understanding of what's to come. They have new life in reverse. Something is not yet time. And again, these are all just my interpretation of the cards. I know when I watch other readers, sometimes I see the cards differently than the other person. So if it resonates differently for you, then please go with whatever intuitive message comes to you. But in the upright, this new life card is like, breath of fresh air, new start. The load is lifted. And the reverse, there was a situation that gave a little bit of anxiety. I feel heaviness. I feel worry, but it's on the end of it. It's almost like the new life is on the horizon, but your child had to put some things to rest. I hear that. So like depending on the age, your child has to come to terms that they need to find a new hobby, or that people who they thought were their friends are no longer their friends. So there was a situation recently where there was some heaviness, some anxiety, some worry. And this is almost like dealing with that, putting that to rest. That's what I'm hearing. And it is like a healing thing. Like it's almost like they're carrying this energy, and it's like, you know what, that was it, that did hurt. But I'm seeing a better light. I'm seeing things from a different perspective. I'm choosing to go about things a different way. Now it's funny because they also have end of an era in reverse. So what's changing? Let's reevaluate. For some of your kids, it's the same old, same old. They thought something was over, and here it comes again. Depending on the age, especially if your child is an adult, or you yourself are an adult earth sign. I just see for some of you, you know, the same old bullshit, you know, like something is not done. I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause this so I can get some clarifying cards. Give me one moment. All right, you guys, I am back. I am going to see. I'm on limited time here. We got a kid in the back though. And we don't know. I don't know how much patience he's gonna have. He's like, I'm ready to get out. I'm like, no, stay in there. But anyway, I want to find out. Oh, okay. That's what I wanted to know. I just wanted to find out what we are freeing ourselves from. What is this end of an era about? I feel that it has to do with emotions, people, relationships. There's a situation, there's some kind of relationship that your earth child has had to encounter that really upset them. And if you don't know, I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot, awesome modern deck. But I just want to see what those are about. If we can get some clarifiers on that. And why is the solution that your child is either not lovable or seeing things differently? Maybe they love themselves. I'm going to use the other for those. All right. So I'm also using the Moonology deck, just in case you wanted to know. And I want to find out what these other two cards are about. This new life in reverse. I know the Wisdom Oracle is going to tell me that it's like, hold on, don't do anything. And the irony is, like, I turn right to it. Thank you, Spirit. For some of your children, and if you're an adult earth sign, this could be a new relationship. Maybe somebody wants to come in, either come back in. I'm feeling that as well. But somebody wants either a new start at a relationship, or you are wanting a relationship, or so. I feel like you're being approached if you're an adult, or your child is being approached if they're an adult. And it's like, for some of them, it could be And I'm really feeling like somebody is really holding on to their stuff. They're very guarded. Like, they've learned a lesson. If they're freeing themselves from pain, they've learned a lesson to have boundaries. And so for some, this is a scenario that if this person is an adult, child, they realize that there's some kind of awkwardness about being vulnerable in a new relationship with somebody, or somebody is approaching them. I definitely am getting a relationship or an emotional timeline for earth signs. It could be as simple as, you know, joining a sports team. Like, let's say, for instance, your child is getting over rejection of something, and they're healing from that. Now they've learned boundaries and they're a little gun shy. So there's some vulnerability issue here where they're not willing to open up. And it's like this, you know, Spirit is like, just take your time right now. You don't have to rush. You don't have to force it. You know, there's nothing like that. Just chill. Some of them, I just feel like somebody wants to come in. Oh. Yeah. So I don't, and just take it with a grain of salt, because this is not yet making sense to me fully, but I'm just saying whatever is coming to me. But we have a fiery climax approaches. This is the opposite. So it's not that it's going to be dull, but I almost get like somebody dumped water on it, or it's going to be very muted. It's going to be very like somebody just, you know, took the match. Give me a second. This isn't okay. So I'm going to just try to hurry with this, because if you have children, you understand. But yes, like I said, it's like somebody just took a match. So this person is going to come in very subtle, very calculated, very, you know, under the radar, because they have their own rejection that they're dealing with. So that this is a very complicated scenario that I'm just going to put out there. So for some of your fire sign children, there's some aspect where your child has already freed themselves from some pain, some sort of pain, discomfort, rejection, some emotion. They freed themselves. They have graduated from that. Even though there's something that lingers, the remembrance of a situation, they're on the other side of the hurt and pain. It could be something that, you know, that sting lasted for the weekend, for a day, but it definitely, whatever it was, it impacted them, but now they're getting over it. To me, the Four of Pentacles, and I'll read the book because I don't quite get it, but this is somebody who is like guarded. So they are, okay, I'm over this. I've learned a lesson. I'm still a little hurt, so I'm a little gun shy. I got boundaries up. I've learned a lesson. I'm guarded. That's what I'm getting. So with this new life, a situation came up where they either it's like a false start for some of them, where they jumped the gun too soon for some of them. But it's almost like a situation came up where they are coming out of the shadows of something. A new horizon, for sure. Like a new life is on the horizon. And I definitely see letting go of things that no longer serve them. So there is this, still this healing process that's happening. So yes, that's what I'm getting now. It's like they're guarded. There's still this healing situation. They're not quite ready for this new life. They're taking their time. If it is just your child by yourself, they're definitely like, this is not a fiery climax. Like, this isn't like, I've learned it and I'm going on to the next thing. It's like slow and steady with this. What's changing is they have an end of an era in reverse. Yes. New beginnings. So to me, the end of the era is not focusing on the end and closing, buttoning things up, loose ends, tying loose ends. It's not that. I almost see that what's changing is there's this new awakening, this new beginning that's finally coming. Because this is the end of an era. This is a new life. So to me, this is like in reverse, an end of an era. So it's like almost like these cards are reversed. An end of an era, something is slowly starting, and then a new beginning. And what's happening is friendships, relationships, they find their tribe, they find people that bring them genuine happiness and make your child happy. So I apologize that it's taken me a while to like articulate this message clearly. It's okay. I know I'm just a tad bit distracted at the moment. But yeah, let me finish with this so I can take care of him. He can just play for a little bit. Yes, got it. So I don't need a clarifier, but I don't necessarily need a clarifier, but I am going to take one anyway, because the solution is confidence. They don't need to learn that they are lovable. They have, through this new founding confidence or sense of belonging, they found their place. They found where they need to be. So they have, I am lovable in reverse. It says, love who you are as you're created perfectly. Everything about your true self is beautiful. They don't need this reminder. They're not in a place of insecurity where they need to view themselves as lovable. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for this. They are simply, they've gained confidence. So this is some kind of, I'm getting bullied for some of them. This is some kind of relationship aspect for our earth signs for this week, where they felt, for some of them, some sort of rejection, and it's hurt them, and they're guarded, and they're thinking about it. There's a lot of contemplation that took place. Something is ending, definitely, and on the horizon of a new start. And it's not a rush beginning. It's something that's taking their time, gradual, definitely protecting their heart here. And, what's changing is that they're getting a new beginning, something new, something fresh, a group of friends, somebody that either it's with themselves that they gain the confidence, or they find their group, they find their tribe, they find something that I don't want to say completes them, but whatever call, whatever void they have felt, it will be fulfilled. They will find their tribe. They will find the people that they belong to and with. And the solution is they've gained their confidence. They've gotten the answer that they need. And that is it. So can I get a clarifier just to confirm, please? I know I don't necessarily need one. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Confidence is your key to success. That is beautiful. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So it's like it came out like this. It could be either way. This is just confirming what I said. Confidence. So there you go. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm hearing correctly. Okay, so the area of transformation for you guys, I am courageous. It could be a situation where you are, it may not be easy for you to do this navigation. You see something coming and it may take courage for what you need to do at work. It may take, you know, you may be preparing for an exit, some of you, parents of earth signs. And I know a parent who has an earth sign. This makes sense to me. But anyway, it says, I'm committed to asking the universe for what I want on a daily basis and knowing I am worth the answers I receive. I'm committed to stepping away from what I know I am good at and taking the leap in every opportunity to try something different, something outside my familiarity, to act in every moment that presents itself. Hold on. It says, I will not hold back from new experiences or chances to change my own life for the better. Yep, that is awesome. So some of you guys are planning your exit. You are switching jobs. I hear that. Some of you are, you see, whether it's you, the bullshit that you see is, okay, I got to get out of here. I need a new job. I don't like this place anymore. It's not feeding my spirit, whatever. It's time for me to. So you could be doing that, you know, applying for new jobs, sending off your resumes. You could be buttoning loose ends or things like that at your own job, so that when you do exit, you don't have to have any connection with that place ever. So I see that for you guys. So that is your long message for our earth signs. I know it blessed you for those who it's for. And thank you guys again for watching, and we will see you next week. And now we are going to be off to our fire children once after, in a brief moment. I'm going to take care of him, and then I'll come back and I'll finish with the rest of the reading. So bear with me. Thank you. Okay, thank you for your patience. Like I said, now let's move on to our fire children. So that is our Cardinal Aries, our mutable Sagittarians, our fixed Leos. Let's see what your week is looking like for January 25th through February 1st. Oh, kind of serious. Yes, serious. It's like, I'll explain. What's changing? Something dealing with memories. And the solution is to take time for yourself. Okay, so I'm getting a sense for your fire children that there is a shift in focus. And by that, I'm meaning that they are literally focusing, laser focusing their vision on something. It's almost like they are desiring to get something done, or just be really fine-tuning or honing in, that's the word I'm looking for, on something that they want to accomplish. There's, regardless, the general message that you need to pay attention to is honing in, focus, narrowing a focus, because they have the tangerine card in reverse, and it's telling them, you know, be spontaneous, have fun, you know. And it could be that they're already serious and they need to have fun, or in the reverse, it could be saying that they are having fun. And I'm getting a balance of both, but I really feel like it's like seriousness. Your child understands the importance of something, whether it be doing chores, doing their homework on time. They are starting and beginning to value an ethic, a work ethic about something. Taking something seriously is what I'm getting. But it's a time of reflection for some of them, but I'm really getting this situation where they're like, playtime is over. I'm about my P's and Q's, dotting my I's, crossing my T's. Let me just get this done because I have stuff I want to do. I want to go play with my friends. Let me go get my homework done. Let me just knock out these dishes, whatever it may be. But I really get a sense of focus for them this week. They have happy in reverse. Now this card may say, well, you need to be happy, or, pointing out areas of happy, but I'm getting the sense that they're just like, no, we don't have time to play. Like, no. What's changing is memories, reflection, reevaluating. Maybe they've been too hard on themselves, but I'm going to get some clarifiers because I got the Modern Witch Tarot deck, and I'm like, yes, it's been out of stock, so I've hunted for it. But anyway, let me clarify, or let me figure out, get some clarity on this happy card. Happy. It's saying, yeah, I figure. It's like, lighten up because this is a time to be ridiculous and silly. See the world through the eyes of a cloud. Don't take yourself so seriously. Have fun, be playful. It could be that. But honestly, it is a time of reflection. So they're reevaluating a situation. And it's like, what's changing? I mean, of course we have memories here, but their perception of their memories, I feel, is what's changing. Maybe they're seeing something in a different light. They're seeing things more positive in nature. That it could be telling them, lighten up, take it easy, have fun. But it's almost like, like they're being serious. They need to have fun. And this is like, they're having fun. They need to be serious. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting more of a serious laser focus. So their solution is take time for yourself. Enjoy relaxation activities that nurture your soul. So I really feel that for your fire sign, this is a week of reflection for them. I'm going to do this a little differently. I'm going to use the Modern Witch Tarot deck to clarify the situation and the outcome, and use this deck to use the Moonology deck to clarify the mood or the energy and what's changing. Because they kind of going hand in hand, your energy, and then it changes based on, your mood changes based on what's happening. So please may I have clarifiers for fire signs, moon. I'm gonna say moon. I mean, it makes sense. Moon is your emotional nature, but just the energy for our fire signs. What is the energy for our, that's okay. That's a lot. I'm going to redo it just because I prefer something. I mean, the energy, the moon, Spirit is already telling me. I'm just like, this is a lot. But I'll show you, all these cards appear to be in reverse. They all kind of fell out a certain way, so it's difficult to say for sure. But they have the full moon in Aquarius in reverse. I'm just showing you in the upright. Show the world the real you. So there's some level of secrecy there. They also have luck is on your side in reverse. I'm just showing you what, all these are in reverse. I'm just showing you what they look like. New moon in Sagittarius. They have a lot of, they have everything. So, I mean, it could be out of balance. I see air represented, cardinal and fixed air. I see mutable and cardinal earth. I see cardinal water. I see mutable fire. So a little mutable, more cardinal energy, just something being stalled. Yes, so like your fun is being stalled. It's like it's time to be focused. Mutable in reverse, it's like one way or the other. Like either you're going or you're not. You're not in the middle. You're not changing. And fixed in reverse is definitely, so it's a lot of cardinal energy. A lot of cardinal energy. But anyway, they also have you and your loved ones are safe. In reverse, you are safe. Just all of these point to a more stabilized energy. You are good enough. That's the new moon in Virgo in reverse. The other one was new moon in Cancer. If you didn't get a chance to see that. You also have new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. And a new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So I want to do these over. But the confirmation that I am getting just off the bat without thinking too deeply about it is that for this week, there is a level of practicality, seriousness, down to earth energy, what I'm feeling. I know that we have just had over the past weekend, the new moon in Aquarius, which a lot of people were excited about. Is it the Lunar New Year? But if you're not familiar with that, I encourage you just to Google it, look it up on the internet, search for it. I do not have enough information off the top of my head to give you what I would feel would be an adequate answer to satisfy your thirst. To quench your thirst for knowledge. All right. Okay. May I please have one card to clarify this emotional nature of the Tangerine card in reverse? Please and thank you. Yeah, it's a lot. Hopefully it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. Yep. Remember I said cardinal energy. So it says be bold and make the first move. They have a cardinal moon. So yeah, a lot of just being serious, being action oriented, focused. That's what it is. So thank you for that. Let's also clarify what these memories are about, please. Time to give rather than to take. I think it had something to do with just giving, seeing it differently, seeing the memories differently. Give it a fresh perspective instead of absorbing and saying, oh, so-and-so did this wrong or they hurt my feelings. I'm like, give it a fresh set of eyes instead of taking it for what you thought it was. So for your child, just encouraging them to have a different perspective. But we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to get an answer. And please have clarification for memory card. What is this pertaining to involving our fire child, our Aries child, our Sagittarius child, our Leo child? Thank you. Meditate and contemplate in reverse. Show the world the real you. Something is being revealed. So again, this to me is speaking of a perspective. If you can see that. When you have a new moon, it's not there, but the fullness of something. So memories, perspectives, seeing it in a different light, something being illuminated, something coming forward. So I'm going to break this down in a little bit. I just wanted clarification. And as far as meditating and contemplating, it's not something that is being kept to themselves. It's something that's on, wow, the emergence. So it's like full moon in Aquarius going into new moon in Pisces. So the end of Aquarius going into the newness of Pisces in reverse. But I mean, that's standing out to me. What no longer serves your, I'm putting this all together, but something that no longer serves your child, the shadows of a memory, those are passing away. How they once saw a situation, they saw it, wrongly or unfairly. I don't know why exactly. I know partially why this is crooked, because this book or this binder is not balanced, but whatever. The old shadow perception is passing away because it no longer serves them, and they are receiving it's like they're giving a fresh set of eyes instead of just like, this happened to me. It's like, no, they're giving away. They're giving that away. And it's almost like they're giving way to just having something fresh and new. And they also have show the world the real you. So the truth is being illuminated. Now let's have fun with the Modern Witch Tarot deck and clarify this. So yes, this is long, but I don't usually do long weekly readings. I usually reserve those for the months. And I'm just letting you guys know that the February's will probably be out sometime this weekend. And again, we're so close to 109 subscribers. We just need 4 more people. So thank you guys for the last 1 or 2 of you who have subscribed, within this time frame. So I'm grateful. Yes, dear. All right. Let's clarify this happy and this take time for yourself. And by the way, parents of fire signs, you guys are feeling down about something. You're feeling heavy, a sense of direction. I see deflated. You're just feeling like not happy about something at work. Some kind of aspiration or goal is not going the way that you had hoped or planned for this week, and it's just kind of deflating your energy, deflating your heart. And we'll find out what that is in a minute. Not literally, but so. All right. So, Holy Spirit. Ooh. Oh. For some of you, for some of you guys, this combination reminds me of a heartbreak. I'll go into that in a little bit. This is like more than what I had thought. Let's see. Nope. It's not going anywhere. Okay. Holy Spirit, may I have an answer for take time for yourself and what that means? I don't know if, okay. Yep, the fighting is done. Yep, fighting is done. Okay, so let's get to the meat of this. I'm going to make this very general. Yep. Okay. So this is to me like twilight or a dawning. Your child had a situation where they're coming out of the shadows. They got hurt. Some kind of emotional situation, whether it's a rejection at school, something didn't go right, but I definitely feel it was a pain of rejection, emotional pain, where your child is finally rising and coming out. It sounds like Capricorn too, or not Capricorn, but just the earth sign messages. There's some element of rising. There's some element of coming from the quiet, from the shadows, and emerging. This is a time this has forced your child to be serious, to be more focused on what it is that they want to accomplish in their life. I don't want to really put specifics on it, the overall energy for fire signs is, for whoever this is for, this has to do with something that they are on the upswing of a hurt emotion. And that hurt emotion has caused them to be more serious or laser focused. They've learned a lesson, something of that nature, where they're learning to be more focused. It's not that they're sad. It's not that they, are angry or depressed or anything, but this situation really made an impact on your child, and they are, they're being more serious about whatever took place. Whatever it was, it hurt. Depending on the age, they could play it off like it didn't, or not let you know the seriousness of it. They may not want to talk about it, but they are definitely left a mark or an emotional impact on them. And I feel like some of them, it could really be, for your older ones, it could be a relationship that hurt them. It could be that they just wanted the company of friends. Yes, I'm scratching my armpit because it itches. It's something that they wanted, or they gleam towards it. They have their heart or their sight on something that brings them joy. So there's some kind of situation that caused them to focus, some kind of hurtful situation. It's made them more specific about what they want. It has to do with lovers. It has to do with friends. It has to do with some kind of thing that they want to actualize. It's a friend. For some of you, it's a friend. For some of them, it's a situation with a friend that they just want to focus on something different. They have the memories. Give me a second. Sorry, this is taking a while. And yes, I graduated in 2018. All right. Forgive me that this isn't all like clicking together. Hopefully for whoever this is for, it resonates with you. But essentially what Spirit is telling me is your child is moving forward. They learned a lesson, they're focused. So, it was an emotional situation with a friend that really hurt their feelings. There's a lot of blame game going on for whoever this resonates with. And, the card that came out was talking about give more than receiving. And it's almost like their perspective needs to change on the memories. They're choosing to see it differently. Whatever the shadow side of this heartbreak was, if it was with your child and another child, or if your child is an adult and it was with an adult, with another adult, or if it was your child in a group class or a sport, some level of rejection, and all they wanted was acceptance, that didn't happen for them. They're choosing to see that situation, whatever that was, they're choosing to see it differently and focus less on the pain and the hurt and the shadow side of it, and see it how it benefits them, to the illuminated side, the good side, to see the good behind what happened, and to move forward, take time for themselves, love on themselves, Like I said, enjoy relaxation activities that nurture your soul. They're feeding their cup. And the Five of the Swords is like, they're done fighting. whatever this was, they're like, it's almost like they're the person that's walking away. Like, I'm done with this. There's no more fighting. There's peace. There's no more conflict. There's peace. There's inner peace. So not even that it could be a conflict with somebody, but just the fact of the matter that it is resolved and there's peace within their heart and their spirit. So thank you for your patience with that. Let's finally move on to what's going on with you. Ooh, that would not have been fun. Those cards would have gone everywhere. See, move it back just a little bit. But the heaviness that you're feeling with is kind in reverse. It says, I am kind. Today I will go out of my way and spread my kindness in the workplace, in the grocery store, at home and with family or with friends. My kindness towards others can have a positive impact on somebody's day or even their life. I will not shy away from my true nature. I will not reach out. No, I will reach out and make a difference as I would want others to do for me. I have a kind heart. I feel that there's this heaviness because this kindness, this is your true nature. This kindness is not being reciprocated. And so you're like, I'm not giving, I'm tired, I'm done, I'm not giving any energy, nobody appreciates it. Why am I doing this? No. So I almost feel like you could be mirroring your child in the situation where you're just like, give me a second. Leave it to children to interrupt your train of thought. But the whole kindness thing, you're done. Like, it's not being appreciated at work. Hey, I just feel tired. Like it's a heaviness. Someone took advantage of your kindness. They took your kindness for weakness. Someone like used your kindness, like used it up. And you're just like, no, I'm good. I'm done. And so feel free to, maybe I should put this as a disclaimer, feel free to apply these to your child's, not only their sun sign, but their moon sign. So if your child has a water sign, but a fire moon, since we're talking about it, feel free to apply these messages. And you may find that in some capacity, you are your child's chart is influencing or coloring what kind of week that you could be having. You could be having something across the gamut, really. But that's the gist of that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I appreciate your likes, your shares, your subscribes, of course. But I really do enjoy hearing from you guys. So that is your reading for our fire signs. It's been an interesting evening because we are 2 signs down, and I'm sure this is like 40 minutes already, but it's all good. I don't do long readings often. So for whoever it is for, let it bless them. All right, let's move on to our water signs. That is our cardinal Cancer, our fixed Scorpio, and our mutable Pisces. So let's see what the universe has for you guys for the week of January 25th through the 1st of February. Yay! Purifying, I see light. I see illumination. Ooh, a lot of yellow. Solar plexus chakra. And what is going down to the roots? Okay. Got some root chakra for you guys. So there's a situation in the heart. I'm seeing displeasure. I'm seeing disappointment. Almost like, no, like you are not accepting something. Like you're like, no, I know my value, I know my worth. No, I'm not accepting that. Disapproval. But it's just, like that's your energy for this week. You're like, no, sorry, not doing it. So for our water signs, they have the yellow card, purify your body. There could be a need for them to change their food routine. There could be a change in their routine. That's all I'm going to say. It could be food. It could be hygiene, bathing. It could be diet. It could be exercise. It could be extracurricular activities. But there's some kind of change where it is serving their highest purpose. You were, as a parent, letting go and getting rid of the things that are not well for your child's body, whether it's cutting out sugar, whether it's changing their diet, adding more vegetables, sneaking in more vegetables, whether it's having them exercise. Give me a second. Yeah, so there's just some kind of attention that you as the parent are bringing to them, whether it's you're introducing a extracurricular activity that is efficient and helping them learn a skill that affects their behavior. So let's say you sign them up for music class or martial arts or something, but even though you're adding something, it's being added to make something be more efficient, to save more time, or to change a behavior so things run smoother in your home. But there is definitely some kind of change that you are making in your child's life as it pertains to their routine. So that's the energy. And they too themselves could be, thinking about stuff that doesn't serve them. But I feel that this is parent influenced. That's what I'm getting. A situation, your child may be asking a lot of questions. There's a sense of inquisitiveness about the world around them. Hopefully you can see them trying to get rid of the glare. Is that? No, you can't see the card. Anyway, there's a quest for knowledge. A situation came up where your child now wants answers. Something sparked their desire, their thirst for knowledge. These two energies could be connected. If your child is an adult, it could be a situation where now they're like, I want to change my body. I want to change my diet because I've learned something from watching Dr. Oz, or something like that they've seen, where they want to make positive changes in their body. What's changing is not changing their mind in the reverse. So changing their mind in the reverse. Off the top of my head, this is just whatever they, whatever they said they were going to do, whatever they set out to do, it's just going to intensify. So there is no changing of their mind. There is no, there's no need to reevaluate. They've kind of got, what it needs to be, what they're going to do. They're on the right path for sure. The solution is to have open your arms to receiving in reverse. You've prayed for help. Now be open to accepting it. This is not the time to do that. This is confirming that they know where they're supposed to go. I'm getting quest. Like I said, I know that there's like this quest for knowledge. Your child, depending on who it is, your water child, your water baby, there's some kind of illumination for sure. Your solar plexus is like your center. So there's something that has been illuminated to them where it sparked their curiosity. They're inquisitive, they're asking why, they're wondering, they're in a state of wanting to know more. And whatever this quest is, it's not going away. It's not changing. They know that they're on the same path or on the right path. Whatever it is that they are interested in, it's just going to intensify. And the solution is they know what they're supposed to do. They know what they need. They know what they got. They know what they have right in front of them. They know what they have to do. It's just still this laser focus. So it seems to be, and I don't know if it's specific to the new moon in Aquarius energy that's, you know, just passing. But a lot of these messages are going towards a focus. It could be because it's the Lunar New Year, or as it's called for some, or some refer to it as the Chinese New Year. But I'm getting this addressing the perspective, changing a perspective, seeing things differently, taking what you've seen and applying it and being more serious or specific or focused about the outcome that you want. My goodness. And for parents of water signs, the area of the heart where you're just like, nope, I am bold. Today, I am committed to becoming an active vigilante for my foremost important and meaningful causes. Wow. I will stand up for my beliefs and not back down. I will make a difference everywhere I can. I'm not afraid. You are saving your energy for yourself. When I see this card, I'm thinking of bold for the purpose of other people. You are being bold in the capacity where it's like, no, I'm not giving any energy out. Like, I'm not expending any outward energy. It all is for me. Any energy that I spend or expend this week is for my benefit, you know. I'm not thinking about anybody else and their plans. Not that you're being rude, but you're just like, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not involving myself with other people's, you know, solutions or their causes. I'm just gonna stand here and just do me for a little bit. And I'm, in the sense, you're not being afraid to do that. So I feel like my brain is not clicking or getting the messages as fluidly as I would like. However, it's not about my perception. It's not about what I think or feel. And for these messages, I don't feel the need to clarify them with the other decks that I have on deck. So I'm just going to move on to air signs. And then we're just going to do that. So moving on to our air signs. Water signs, I hope you enjoyed your reading. But this message is for our cardinal Libra. Our fixed Aquarians, happy birthday Aquarians. And, oh no, what day is it? Okay, yep. I have a cousin who has a birthday. So I'm like, what day is it? It's coming up soon. So yes, Aquarius and can't think, mutable Gemini. Yes, it is time for me to go to bed. Anyway, we have the ground Ground yourself in reverse. So they are grounded. Good for them. There is something where they're just like, you do it. I'm not cleaning it up. You know, like, it's almost like they're recognizing where they end and other people begin. So there, it's boundaries. This seems to be like a strong message for our children this week about boundaries and focus and our stuff. And, you know, everybody just, they are doing them and focusing on things that they enjoy. And the solution is just living life in the present, doing them. You are thriving, so kudos to you, parents of air signs. So let's just get into it. I'm not feeling the need really to have to clarify for our air signs, but there's a situation with your child where, no, the energy is that they are grounded. They are down to earth for once, probably not for once, but able to see things in a clear perspective. And it could be because now we are in the sign of Aquarius that helps add some air to them, and it may flow better for them. But there's no need to ground themselves. Everything that no longer serves them is going away, but they have a pretty good sense about themselves, what they desire, what they're looking for. They're just able to function and navigate. For some, it could be procrastination, but I really feel like this is a little bit of stubbornness where they're like, no, I don't have to do that. It's a situation that came up, and this could be going along this theme that has been for specifically Aquarian children that has come up for me, where your child is learning boundaries and learning how to say no and say, no, that's not my stuff. Not my monkey, not my circus. I am not dealing with that. They're not taking the responsibility of other people. They're focusing on them. And for that storyline, that whoever that applies, that's what it's saying. Your child is like, I'm done with that. Whatever that was, I'm grounded. That's not my stuff. I'm not dealing with it. I'm doing me. I'm focusing on the things that I enjoy, and I'm out. So let's go to this just for a little clarification. Excuse me. Oh, it's right here. It says, is it possible for you that you may be focusing too much on other people right now, trying too hard to be helpful? Don't clean up someone else's side of the street. You're not helping by freeing them of their responsibility. You're also not doing yourself any favors, and you just might be adding even a greater strain. That could be it. But in this particular case, I really just feel like it's like, no, I'm not cleaning that. They already have that realization that they're not cleaning up other people's crap. They're focusing on them, and they are doing them. So that's what I get for them. Your child is grounded this week. They know what their boundaries are. They've established clear, like, no, I don't have to do that. And it's not defiant. It's just recognizing where they end and where somebody else's stuff begins. And they're enjoying their hobbies. They're enjoying the activities. There's joy. They're in joy. There's the action of joy. Being in joy. That's what I'm trying to say. The ing is the action. They're in the state of joy and just this content place. And as far as past life healing, there is none. There's no need for past life healing. They're in the present. It says, this situation has been triggered by one of your past lives. Heal the past and you bring healing to the present. They've already done that. They've let go. They've surrendered. They've worked through it. And they're chilling playing basketball for whoever that is. Somebody plays basketball. But they're chilling. They're having a good time. So yes, like I said, you're in a good place. You are an amazing leader. It says, I'm committed to being independent of the good or bad opinions of others. Today, I will guide someone in the right direction. I will confidently lead by example. I will be a listening ear, a shoulder to lean on, and a solid role model. No one is above me nor beneath me. I am confident. So you are just rocking stuff out. So kudos to you guys. I'm going to end it there because I'm feeling like I'm just not fully where I would like to be with these readings. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I apologize that they are a little late this week, but not as late as they have been in the past. And I look forward to getting February's out to you guys this weekend, and hopefully prior to the start of February, hopefully, and also have next week's reading out for you guys soon too. So thank you again. Thank you so much for watching, for listening, for subscribing, caring, sharing, everything that you guys do to make this channel possible. And I don't even know why we call them channels, but just making this hub and this site, this little corner of Facebook, you provide the meaning for it. It can't exist without your contribution. So I appreciate all of you. My Capricorn moon keeps me from saying stuff. So anyway, all right, I'm leaving. Talk to you guys later. Thank you. Goodbye.